the shotgun. It's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fournette with a first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
At the 24-yard
Now,
line.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard
as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now 21-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw here, Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Steelers.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 28-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and goal. At the Steelers.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Steelers.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
At the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger will throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
They're going to try and throw. And he connects with Ebron. And out across midfield down to the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
The 45-yard line.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long.
45's the mic. We want this.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. I got him.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
That's good.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
1st and goal.
That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
17-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
A gain of 16.
Brady going to throw here. Looking downfield. He's got a man, complete.
Brady's pass.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And
now Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ball carrier.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
198.
Brady going to look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession.